So here's something buyers almost never get told, and that is, believe it or not, most loan types do not require full home inspections. However, I always suggest you do it because the last thing you want to do is move into your new home and it turns into a very expensive science experiment. Hi, I'm Kim, your favorite Florida mortgage broker, and we are in the next step of contract to close, and that is inspections. Now, I'm coming at this from a mortgage standpoint because it's what I do, y'all. So we're going to go through the different loan types and what inspections are required. So starting with conventional loans. So no separate inspections are required on conventional loans. However, if the appraiser notates anything that's unsafe, that could spark a repair or an inspection from the underwriter. Then we got FHA loans, which also do not require any separate inspections. Unless it's new construction on a water well, then you need a full water panel test, or manufactured homes are going to require a full structural engineer report to check the tie downs underneath. Now on FHA loans, I will say this, the appraisers go out there and have certain standards that they have to look at. So they're looking at safety. So if the appraiser mentions something, then it could spark the need for an inspection or repair. Then we get to the VA loan, and those are a little more spicy. So the VA is the one loan where most inspections are required. You do need a water well test, you are going to need a septic inspection, and a WDO termite inspection. If it's manufactured, you're also going to need that tie-down inspection report to go underneath the house. And again, those appraisers are also looking for safety hazards as well, so that could spark a repair. USDA loans do not require anything except the water well test. And if it's manufactured, it needs that structural engineer report for the tie downs as well. But believe it or not, USDA does not require a septic anymore or a WDO termite. Now, on a separate note, for insurance, remember this is the state of Florida, for insurance, they're probably going to require a 4-point and a wind mitt to get insurance. So check with your agent to see what inspections are required for that. So even though most loan programs don't actually require the full home inspection, sometimes the appraiser is going to pick something up. And again, you always want to do it. It's the biggest purchase of your life. You want to make sure you're buying something that's actually not going to flood the day you move in. Stay tuned for our next segment, which is going to be the same thing. You do at the same time as the inspections, and that is your mortgage loan application and disclosure process. That's what we're going to do next. And as usual, if you have any questions, reach out. Make it a great day.